Hey, vinyl community! It's Christmas Eve, or for me, Julfest just started. So, what better time in the year to do a video about one of my favorite bands? One of them? We're talking about Venom. A little bit Venom for Christmas. On their Calm Before the Storm album, they had a song called Black Christmas. Cheers. Drink to you. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, to everybody. And of course to your families. So I'm gonna do a video about my Venom collection of the original lineup. The classic lineup with Kronos, Mantas and Abaddon. But in the background we're listening to a little bit of mid-period Venom. This is the Wastelands. This one has Abaddon, Mantas, Demolition Man and some guy that plays keyboards and samples. This album is actually not bad. I like most of the Venom stuff they put out. Okay, let's start. I'm going in chronological order. Venom's very first official release was the 7-inch for In League with Satan, backed with Live Like an Angel, Die Like a Devil. I am not a huge 7-inch collector, and I never was. So these 7 inches are not originals, they are repressed by Back on Black, and they came in the singles box set. So you've got all the old 7 inches in one place. I quite like that. They come on, I'm not gonna show everyone, but they are on colored vinyl. Every single is matching the cover of the single. So the In League with Satan is black and white, and it goes on like that. So I'm not gonna show every record. After that, Venom released their very first album called, of course, Welcome to Hell. Now, these 12 inches are all originals. So we've got the Neat Records label, we've got the old back cover with the Neat Records logo and the Venom logo on there. The Venom logo is missing on the represses, so you can see the whole picture. After Welcome to Hell, Venom released one of their best songs, in my opinion, on the 7-inch for Ooh, Bloodlust. Ooh. No 12-inch for that one. Surprise, surprise. Now, everybody knows what's coming. Genre-defining album, Black Metal by Venom. This is not the first press because it doesn't have the embossed black on black. It's just got the silver Black Metal logo on it. This is an Italian pressing of Neat Records. They did separate pressings for Italy, and I know there's a difference because this version has the song Bloodlust on it. The original UK press of Black Metal, it doesn't have that song on it. Okay, after that, in interviews, Venom were celebrating their live shows and with great explosions and stuff like that, and those live shows were so killer, but they actually didn't have played any big shows. So, on this version of the black metal album, there is a DVD, and it has the 7 Dates of Hell live video. I don't have the original VHS, but it's on here. This is a nice CD edition. Like I said, comes with a bonus DVD. Classic video. If you haven't watched the 7th Date of Hell video, do yourself a favor. You can find it on here on YouTube. Classic. I was 12 or 13 years old when I saw that, and yeah. Next up in the discography, the single for Die Hard, and it's got Acid Queen on it. Acid Queen is a great song. You call your metal black. Yeah. If you don't understand what I mean, just fucking listen to Venom's Acid Queen on the Die Hard single. That was the first one that was also released on a 12-inch with Bursting Out, Acid Queen and Die Hard, so we've got Bursting On added to it as well. Looks like that. And of course, it's the Neat Record original. I collected these 12 inches back in the day. Like I said, not a huge collector of singles, 7 inches, 45s if you want to call them that. But I got all the maxi singles. I'm a fan of the 12-inch format. Next up, Warhead with the song Lady Lust on the B-side. As far as I know, there are 3 different versions of the original. One comes with Kronos on the cover, one with Mantas, and one with Abaddon. But the repress looks like that. And the original 12-inch has all 3 of them on the cover. And it's got the song The 7 Gates of Hell as a bonus track. Join the Venom's legions. There you go. Neat Records. And it's got a custom centering, which looks great. After the Warhead single, they released their 3rd album, At War with Satan. Mine is the European pressing, so this has been licensed on the Roadrunner. This is my copy from back in the day, and it looks fantastic. And it sounds fantastic. I really love that album. Another original from my old collection, that was in 1985 a US tour with the likes of Exodus, Slayer and Venom. This is the Ultimate Revenge videotape, VHS. Unfortunately, it doesn't have live recordings. It's just got 3 videos. One for, oh, I can't remember right now. I've watched this so many times, god damn it. Witching Hour, I know that's on here. It's got some interviews. Oh yeah, it's got Countess Bathory from the Hammersmith concert that is on the black metal album bonus DVD. So, another original. Shortly after, the Mani 2 7-inch came out. The repress looks like that. And the 12-inch is a little bit more colorful and it looks like that. Mani 2 is a great song. I love it. And as well as the At War with Satan album, this one is on Roadrunner Records. Also from my original collection. Actually, all of these are. Fourth album in the catalog, Possessed. I like this album. It sounds like crap sound-wise, but I think some very cool songs on here. Flytrap, Satanagist, Too Loud for the Crowd is a classic. Suffer Not the Children, again Roadrunner license pressing, and that marks the beginning of the end for the classic lineup. But cheers. They did another single, but this one did not appear on a 7-inch, just the 12-inch available. And it's also one of my favorite songs, and the video for it is great. It's so hilarious. Kronos with his top hat walking by the camera and throwing flowers at the camera and making perfect scene. A smile from here to there for me. So the single is a Nightmare. Oops. Look at that beauty. What a great song. It comes with a Satanagist, a Fuck Off and Die, and a live version of Warhead. And again, it's on Roadrunner Records. They did another short tour through the UK. Excuse me, that was my Christmas belch. And they recorded another live video. So this is Hell at Hammersmith. Again, recorded at Hammersmith Odeon, but on the 1995 tour. It's got Too Loud for the Crowd, Black Metal, Nightmare. So you see when it was recorded, 1985, October 6th. I don't know if this was released back in the day as a video, but in the late 90s, I guess, or early 2000s, this DVD came out. Not as good and not as not as explosive as the other Hammersmith show, but I still like that. Sad Show was released as a live album, but that appeared later in 2017 or 18, something like that, on High Roller. So is it a double LP. No, it's a single LP. And it's got a nice book that comes with it. High roller style. Yeah, screw you. Awesome. I'm not sure, but no, I don't think it's this is not a tour program repress. No. So if you want to hear some good quality Venom live, this is still available, I guess. So their final really official release is the double live album for Eine kleine Nachtmusik. I had another pressing, and Nachtmusik is night music, a little night music, and that was a Spanish pressing, and the T was missing. Unfortunately, I don't have that anymore. Back on Neat Records for that one here in Germany. Double LP with gatefold, recorded at 2 shows. It's got the inners as well. That was very early on for my live album experiences. If you want to hear more live stuff by Venom in really shitty quality, they released the official bootleg, but that is almost unlistenable. I just got that for collector's reasons. No track listing on the back, and this is American Phonograph, but it's got the track listing on the center labels. And the very last official Venom release before that lineup faded away was a collection of all the singles. So all 7 inches with B-sides are on here. Again, very early on in my Venom history, I had that record and I love it. I also love the cover. I don't know, maybe more for nostalgic reasons than for the layout reasons. What do you do when you want to listen to Venom in the car and you've got a CD player but no record player in the car, and you've got all that shit? Best thing you can do, buy the singles on CD. 12 great tracks, great recordings. This is Castle Communication. I think in the 90s, in the early 90s, when I got my driver's license, I bought that one for, I don't know, 2 Deutschmarks, something like that. Still have it. Fast forward to 1996. I was at the Dynamo Open Air in Holland, and guess who played the headliner? The Wasteland is over, at least side 1, but I'm ready in a couple of minutes. I had the chance to see the original lineup live at that show. This was later released as a VHS, coming with a CD. What a great experience to see them live. I can't describe it. It's got a booklet. It's a little bit damaged, but what the heck? Some explanations for the show. They blew up the stage. They had 2 different stages. They did a short break in the middle with a bass solo from Kronos, which was hilarious. So the second coming original lineup. Perfect. I was happy. Shortly after that, their new album came out, Cast in Stone. This is a triple LP version. It's got a lot of bonus material on LP number 3. Is it a good album? Yeah, it's a good album. Is it a perfect album? No, by no means. But I still like to listen to that one. Got 3 different inner sleeves with the head, which is a nice touch. But shortly after that, they announced a European Christmas tour, but that was cancelled, and we never saw these 3 gentlemen making music with each other again. Unfortunately, they had a certain magic. A year later, was it a year later? I think so, maybe 2 or 3 years later, I saw Kronos with Mantas on guitar and Kronos' brother on drums at the Wacken Open Air for the Resurrection album. Was great also. Since then I've seen the Kronos version of Venom multiple times, and I always enjoyed it. So that was my Christmas Venom collection. This is not a pentagram. This is a flower of life, because it's Julfest for me. And during Julfest, which is for the next 6 days, we have to drink a lot. Good German beer. Yeah. Welcome to hell. This means just light beer, but I guess you know that. But matching the topic. So, have a nice holiday. Celebrate with your beloved ones. And we're gonna see you just before the new year, because this year I'm gonna do top albums of 2023. I've never done that before. This year I keep track for what I've bought, and I've got my top 10, and I'm gonna show you all the shit that I bought. See you then. Good night.